YouTube. Welcome back to another YouTube video, y'all boys. As y'all seen in the title and the thumbnail, well, I actually don't know what I'm gonna put in the title of the thumbnail. But this is week 2 of the challenge of me turning $100 into profits, whatever, me flipping $100 in day trading. I really just made this series to show you the reality of day trading. I'm not here to make it seem like I'm some magical trader. I can just flip money overnight. That's not what I'm here for. So with that being said, let's talk about this week. I really did not vlog. I know last week I put out a vlog for y'all boys. Y'all really messed with it, so the vlogs will be coming back. But this week we blew our account. Monday, actually. Monday started back up and we blew our account, which is okay. I'm not really upset that I blew the account or anything like that. Like I said, it's a good thing that I blew it because it shows you that stuff like this happens, right? So the $100 challenge is really out the window. Now, let's go over that. All right, so first Monday, we ended up blowing our account. So let's go to the charts and let's talk about how we freaking lost on Monday real quick. And I'm going to talk about the trade because we did end up getting a new account today. So yeah, let's go over. It switched microphone. Let's go over. There we go. Let's go over the trades for today. Wrong monitor. Boom. All right, let's go over Monday's trade. So yeah, like I said, Monday I ended up blowing my account and it was already down for the week. Like I was already down last week. Like I said, I didn't record the vlogs and stuff like that because I didn't want to show y'all me passing the eval all over again. Like I don't want to do that. So instead I just skipped the vlog and I'm just gonna do a recap for this week, and then next week 3 we're gonna actually have, an actual vlog and stuff like that. But as we can see on Monday, this was Monday, the market opened pretty bullish, right? Pretty bullish. We ended up running up to the top, and I actually ended up getting stopped out before we ran to buys, right? So I think I ended up getting stopped out right here. I enter in for like buys like around here or something like that. Put my stops. I do 25-point stop losses. 25 points would be right here. So right at Asia lows. Yep. And I ended up getting stopped out, right? Running up for 50-point TP. So this would be TP right here. Why is it not 2-1? I don't know. I guess that's 2-1. But it was a 50-point TP. This must be a 50. Yeah, this is more than 25 points. Hold on. Give me 1 second. My bad. But yeah. So we ended up losing this trade right here, and then as you can see during London session, it ended up running out, and the account had like $700 in it left. So I was like, man, I'm gonna be real. This account is probably gone. There's no point in trying to rush, and man, I just was like, I can just get another account for $100, right? $97, and I ended up buying the rapid accounts because nobody right now is running deals on trading. Like nobody has a trading deal going on except for Lucid, but I'm not trading Lucid yet, right? I'm not trading them yet. So I was like, who can I go to? So I was like, okay, back to my funded futures, and they put out a deal for the rapid accounts, and the rapid accounts are $97, right? I ended up paying $157 for them because I put in the code and the code did not apply. So when I bought it, I looked at it. I'm like, yo, while I'm buying it, and then after you buy it, it don't let you cancel it. Like, click, are you sure or anything? Once you click purchase at the end of the end of the thing, when you finna buy the account, if you have your card already linked, which mine is already linked to them because I've been working with them, it takes the money off right instantly. So it didn't ask me if I was sure or anything. I'm pretty sure I click apply the code and it applied. It seemed like it, but it just some went down. So I ended up paying 157. So yeah, I went over like I would have had that was been $60. That was mine, but it's cool. We ended up we are up on this account for this week. Let me go ahead and relog into it. It should just automatically. Never mind. Okay, we can't log into it, but because I don't want to show my other accounts. So yeah, we are up 1,700 on this account. I bought it a few days ago. I think like we could really just go to the dashboard for my funded futures. My funded futures dashboard. So we log in, and I just show y'all like this stuff so annoying. I'll show y'all the actual like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the actual what went down, the actual behind the scenes of this market, and it's not popping up with the password. Like, why do I have to do all this? There we go. Boom. All right. We should be able to see it now. See, I ended up. See, you see how they got this claim offer 2 days. All this, bro. I did this and it did not apply my code. I paid $157 for it. But as y'all boys can see, we are up 1,700 on this account already. We bought it on March 17th. March 17th, we ended up making like a cool $200. We have been green every single day. Oh no, we haven't. Which day were we? Oh, the 17th. We actually lost a big amount right here. You know what I'm saying? We actually lost a pretty bad amount on the 17th, but we ended up making it back plus some, and then we hit a good trade for today. We made 1,300 just today by itself. So we just need one more trading day in order to pass this account, which is cool. But the only thing about this Rapid account is the fact that the Rapid account, once you get to the funded account, you have real time drawdown. So when you're up money, your drawdown is going to be following you. So you have to learn to take profit quicker. You feel me? Like when you up 200, go ahead and get out, and so on and so forth. But there's something we'll have to worry about next week when we get the funded. So yeah, let's talk about today's trade, because today was a pretty good day. Pretty good day, really good day. So let's go over it. Boom. So I ended up taking multiple trades today, but I didn't let them all play out. So I took one trade on micros and took 7 micros with this sell trade, and then I took one trade on NQ, regular NQ, and made like a cool, like, I think it was like what, $700. I think it was 700 or something like that. I can't remember, but I ended up catching buys right here. Ended up catching these buys when we pushed up in the market. Caught those buys during London session. It really didn't go up as much as I wanted to, so I ended up getting out early because I was seeing like we weren't really going up no more. We were still continuing this downtrend. Now for sales for today, I expected sales. Like we go to NASDAQ, I'm gonna break down the entire reason I wanted sales. So looking at this account right here, right? Not account, but looking at this trade, what I've been realizing is what you really want to typically wait for is to wait for manipulation, right? And so that's what I've been doing. Every morning I've just been waiting for manipulation, and then once we get manipulation, if it follows the trend, continue with the trend, right? So we had an SMT sweep of liquidity, and then we push down, which I expected that. That's what I wanted. I actually wanted us to come up higher and manipulate more into this 30-minute fair value gap right here. And then we take liquidity, right? Plus, not take liquidity. Then we run down to the downside, right? So I wanted us to manipulate up, and then after we got to like around this area, start pushing down. We did that sooner, and I caught the trade still because I expected sales, but I wish we would have got a little earlier. So the reason I got this is because if we just look at this right here, okay, so this is where if we go back in time. Replay, start node, we replay, select time, we go back in time. This is where the market had opened up at. So this is where we manipulated it, right? So usually how I draw standard deviation is my manipulation leg. So my manipulation leg, we actually went right to the standard deviation right here. So I draw that to my manipulation leg, and as you can see, it usually gives you a good precise standard deviation. So we ended up taking out those highs, manipulating to a 30-minute, 5-minute, and 15-minute fair value gap, which I wish we would have came up just a little bit higher to like these this previous a point of, dang, I forgot what this called, value area low. My bad. If we would have came to this value area low, this would have been perfect. This would have been an A plus setup, right? But we didn't get that, right? We ended up coming through, manipulating, and then the next candle we put in was sales, right? So we go to like the 1 minute, because it's not gonna really let us show you. It's not gonna let me show you. If we go to the 1 minute though, we just started dumping, right? And we should have known we were gonna dump, because look at all of this sell side liquidity. It's really, or low resistance liquidity. As we can see, we got a lot of wickless candles. When you see candlesticks like this, where the market is not really moving on the lower time frame, where it's moving but it's not really structured right, then you can expect us to run through these, right? And that's exactly what we did. Next candle we ran through. I entered in. I'll show y'all where I entered. I entered in right here, right? This is where I entered in. When we broke past these lows with speed, this is where I entered in it, and I held it for 50 points, right? 50 points. That is not 50 points. 50 points, as y'all can see, right on the dot. I did 50 right on the dot. And 25 points for stop loss, right? So a 2-to-1, I mean a 2-to-1 RR. And it was a really good trade. So yeah, that was my trade for Friday. And really this week was really good. It just the beginning of the week, it was just a bad week, a bad start this week at the beginning of the week. But with that being said, it's great, bro. Like I said, Monday I blew the account. Tuesday I bought another one and I lost. Like I ain't gonna lie, I have a video of me like about to crash out. Let me see if I can find it, bro. I have like a video of me about to crash, bro. I was dead about to crash. This right here. This was on Tuesday. And this is where I was like, yo, I'm done. Hold on, I'm gonna just let it play. Let me turn the volume up so I can hear. Is it playing? Yeah, I got stop loss. That's unfortunate, bro. Like that is unfortunate, bro. That's crazy. I'm really contemplating stopping this challenge, bro. I'm gonna be so freaking for real, bro. I was about to give up, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I almost gave up. During this challenge. I'm gonna be honest, but then I thought about it, bro. My job is not here. Let me make my camera bigger. My job isn't here to be the best trader or look like the best. My job is to be the most realistic trader there is, right? So people don't understand. I just spit everywhere. A lot of people think that trading is so freaking easy and think that they can just get into it and become rich because they see a lot of people doing it, and a lot of people be lying. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to prove like, oh, I can. Nah, bro. I'm here to show you it's real. You're going to go through it. You're going to blow accounts after you just got funded. Like, that's part of it. You feel me? But you're going to have days where you just don't feel like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, and I had texted my homie, bro. I was like, bro, I ain't going to lie, bro. I'm getting OD tight. Like, I felt, but I'm so aware now that I can bring myself back and I can tell myself that's not even me. Every time I start losing and I start feeling bad, that's not who I am. That's truly not me. I'm a dude who's confident in my trades, and I'm a dude who's going to take the trades whenever I feel like it. If I feel like it's going to go into my direction, right? If I have a story, I have context, I got all of that stuff that I need to take the trade, I'm going to take it every single time. And that's the type of trader that I am. A professional or a wannabe professional trader, right? So once I started telling myself that, literally, like I told you, I was crashing. This was Tuesday. Tuesday, I was crashing. The next day, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here tweaking. And as you can see, my worst trade, my win rate is pretty bad. I'm going to be honest, 30%, but it is what it is. My worst trade was only negative $450, which I think is pretty good. Sometimes it'd be higher than that. But yeah, so after that, I was like, bro, I'm not sitting here finna doubt myself. I can't doubt myself. I'm not even showing y'all the screen. My bad. I was like, I can't doubt myself, right? I can't doubt myself, especially when I have days like I know I can win. You know what I'm saying? Like, we look at the other account, this account right here. We look at this. This is not the account. You look at this. I had 0 red days. Like, it's not showing it. I gotta refresh. There we go. I had 0 red days on this account, right? I passed it in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I passed this account in 24 hours. 100% win rate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2 contracts, 2 trades. Like, bro, I only took 2 trades on this account and I passed it. So the thing is, I be under, like, the reason a lot of people lose is because they forget who they truly are. You're not the loser that you feel like you are because of one bad trade. And that's where I almost tilted and blew this account. Literally, like, this new account that I had, I was about to give up on it. I was about to say, bro, forget it. I'm just gonna say, man. But I was like, bro, I can't keep, every time you about to quit, they be the time you about to shine, gang. So I'm like, yo, I cannot give up. And so yeah, I kept going, and boom, look where we at. We not where we truly should be or want to be, but I'm almost done. You feel me? And that's all that matters, right? I'm pushing every day. So like I said, this was supposed to be a vlog this week, but I didn't want to show y'all the same thing I basically showed y'all last week, us passing the eval. So we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna be back next week with a new vlog, some new content. We got some other stuff lined up next week, so I'm gonna show y'all that too. So y'all boys be ready, be prepared. I love y'all. I catch y'all in the video. Appreciate y'all for watching.